Hopefully, I checked that everything is working properly. I'm not certain. Alright, so checking everything seems to be working right now. And as y'all can see, I've changed like the stream thumbnail. So it's like something different. Just slightly. I used what I worked on two streams ago actually. And it should be better. Hopefully I don't crash this time. It should be a relatively easy 10, like don't know what I'm saying. Anyways. What's up, Pip? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so we're gonna... I'm not sure why I drew this specifically. So let's just get rid of that. And let's also just make this big and erase this. Let's make it hard. Anyways, what's up, Pip? Welcome to the stream. Let me just add this and this. Since I don't really have too much to say, I'm gonna turn the music up slightly. And then in 20 minutes, we can move on to another thing. And like until I get like a significant amount of suggestions, then I will just go ahead and do my own thing. Oh, that's weird. So let's go ahead and put this here and there. Let me erase the people for a bit. I also feel like changing out her hairstyle for this specific frame. Just gonna have it move to the back a little bit. Right, so. What's up, Mabel Dragon? Welcome to the stream. I am doing fine. How are you today? Right now, I'm drawing... Oh my, that does not look good. Alright, let me change it. Alright, that is good that you're doing great. Let me erase that specific part and move it to about here. Actually, let's make it a tad smaller. Alright, that's nice. And thanks for asking. You're welcome. And thank you for asking. So how... Oh, what the heck was that? Right, I just saw this really weird looking car. Like, I don't know if it's a 10, but have y'all ever seen like a truck with like... Looked like it had like 6 lights at the front. That's so odd. Anyways, just drove past me. Finished my new dragon puppet and went to Terry today. That's cool. Like, what kind of dragon, like, was it? Like, was it one of those lawn dragons or like a traditional dragon? By lawn dragons, I mean like a dragon that's kind of like lawn like that, with the head. This is just an example. It's not like how it looks. And so like that, or a traditional one, kind of like this. Well, actually, this one's traditional, depending on where you're from. This other one right here, right? And anyways, or like this one, like with that and the winds, like that. Traditional. All right. Well, that's cool. I I like puppets. Like one of my favorite movies that I ever seen, like that had a whole lot of puppetry in it, but we didn't add wings. Oh, okay. So yeah, that seems pretty cool. Like based on how you're describing it. Like from my favorite like puppet media, there's probably a proper name for it, but I can't recall it. The heck? I don't know why that popped up. Alright. Well, anyways. Can you imagine somehow getting an ad in a stream? I don't even have ads enabled. Alright, so. Let me. The F? What is? Oh, that's the circle. There's a lasso tool and a circle tool in this program, and they are like right next to each other because the lasso also looks like a circle, which is unfortunate. Alright, so we got that. Now, like, I'm also doing something where I will draw like anything you want within like the frame of 20 minutes. But hey, we may go over that time too. Alright, so we got that. Let's also have the body go kind of like this. Alright, so there's that and that. Alright, so. But oh yeah, I was talking about the Gremlins. Alright, so when it comes to the Gremlins, it's like a pretty good show. It's actually a Christmas movie, if you think about it that way. But that reminds me of the scene where I forget the name of her character, but she's played by Phoebe Cates. Like that scene where she was like describing how she doesn't believe in Santa anymore, and like that story. It was just so funny because it was just so like out of pocket. I mean, it's a messed up story nonetheless, but it was just kind of funny. Excuse me. Alright, so let's also add that, and let's just make these little arms real small. I could probably make it look a little bigger by expanding this. So let's take this part and make it bigger. In case you're wondering, I've seen that before. Yeah, like I really enjoyed that movie. And let's see, what's it called? Oh yeah, Gremlins 2. That's a real funny one. I feel like most people like hate the second one, but I think it was awesome. Like that the Gremlins can take on like mutations that they can just absorb. I think that's fascinating. Like, can you imagine if that Bat Gremlin like got out while it was raining? Like, if any gremlin got out while it was raining, it would just be an apocalypse. There would be like billions of them going out. Because I can't remember if it was one drop or if it was like I know it came from a syringe, but it made like a whole bunch of other gremlins. And where he doesn't believe in Santa anymore. Yeah, like I was thinking of making a cartoon about that, but I like that song. Alright, anyways, yeah, I was thinking about like making a cartoon about that, but I don't know, maybe. Alright, so let's make that smaller to show that it's from far away. And hopefully I can like convey that accurately. Woozy Demon. What's up, Uzi Doorman? Welcome to the stream. Here to say my final goodbye. You have some numbers. To end it all, but I can't anymore. Bye, everyone. Don't do that, Uzi. There is plenty to live for, so you should really. Hi, Uzi. I watch your videos. What? Oh, but yeah, don't do that, Uzi. Like, yeah. There is like a lot to live for. I know that this stuff sucks so hard now, but I know this stuff like sucks so hard now, but I feel like you should just go ahead and like not go ahead and do that. Gosh, I need to rephrase that. You should just go. Dang it. You should just try and like. It's so much to like feel good about, but just don't try not to. Wait, just describe like the reason why you want to do it, because like if you can't take it anymore, then you really should like find a reason to try to. Because I've had like a lot of folks like feel that way like to before. And I think that, wait, this stream or your YouTube channel? What? I think Uzi might want to be dead or something, which is very not good. But yeah, there's so much to live for. Like, and these days, I can understand you. Not like I can understand it, but I just think that you should hold on just a bit longer, because like with the way things are going, it feels like they're going to like end it for us. So I think you should just wait till then, because stuff might have a chance of being better. I am not good at this. I'm sorry, but I think that. Let me erase some of this. But yeah, there's just a lot to live for, my dude. Like, for example, The Outer Wilds. Have you ever played that game? Uzi, don't just... Life gets better, I promise. Yeah, like, Mabel is correct about that. Life can, in fact, get better. I think that you should, gosh, my mind is so drawing a blank right now. Alright, so, what I think that you should do is, you should just try to make a list. List everything that you, is he even still here right now? Alright, let's make a list of like everything that you don't like about being alive. And then make a list about everything that you do like about it. And then what you do is once you make that list, or let me fix those legs. But what you do is once you make that list, I want you to see like which 10 is higher, like the amount that you like or the amount that you don't like. So, and then once you like see it out and about like what you don't and what you do like, I want you to go and do the 10s that you do like. So like, say for example, you like playing let's see, like playing tag with someone. That's a bad example. Tag is like a certain age limit where it just looks odd if you're still playing it. So let's say like if you play video games, you should like look into like what new games there are to play or replay some of the old ones, because the new ones are just not good these days, to be honest. But you should just look and see if you can play some of the old ones and just go and do what you can to just feel better and stuff. Oh, maybe this one would. Right. Ooh, Abel says, Uzi, life is bad sometimes, but you shouldn't think about killing yourself because life is bad. Maybe meet someone who can help you. But just don't kill yourself. Yeah, like I agree with you, Mabel Dragon. You worded it a lot better than I can because, shoot, I'm not good at speech regularly. But, let's see. Wait, let me erase this quickly. Right, but yeah, think that it's very... Why did I do that? What the heck? Right. But yeah, I think you should definitely try to stay alive because, like, there's so many things to do. But I can understand why you feel that way because tins honestly suck these days. But sometimes there is like a output that is able to get through it. Say, for example, like I recently went on a trip somewhere, and there are just these amazing trees. I don't really like see. Well, I see trees, but these trees are just kind of small. But I saw some massive trees, and those trees looked amazing. So I think that you should just like. I think I'm making her look too big, but right, back to the subject at hand. I think, let's see. But yeah, there's so many things to do. Like, for example, when this machine stuff came out, I was just so demotivated about all the things. So I basically stopped with a whole bunch of stuff. However, like I changed that and now I'm actually doing stuff that I actually enjoy. Tell me what's going on, like why you want to do that, maybe you can help. Yeah, just like if you know the reason, you should say it, Uzi. Because maybe it could be talked about. For mine, it didn't work. Alright, well, that's good. Let me get this and this. And let's see, would this look good? And that. What didn't work? I think it's a sign. Perhaps. So you shouldn't. I still think that you should make that list just to. I love my candy octopus. What? Wait, how the heck did the first two comments not have any ranking, but that comment did? Oh, that's random. Well, anyways, welcome to the stream, Finley boy. Right, we're almost at the 20-minute mark where it's time to switch. So if any of y'all like want me to make anything, I will happily do so. I tried to choke myself, but it didn't work. I guess it's my sign to live. Hey, that is a good thing that happened. Like not the choking part, but like that you're gonna at least give life another try. Right, these eyes are too small now. We could do that. I love the drawing, by the way. Thank you, Finley boy. You may ask, why did you want to do that? But yeah, like, just say, like, anything you want me to draw, and I will draw it in a bit. I'm gonna try to do it in, like, 5 minutes or less. All right, so that's 20 minutes. Let's go and see what can be done. All right, so but yeah, we should just make sure to like maybe make that list. Again, I don't want to talk about it. Don't worry. I'm going to live. I ain't doing it anymore. Well, I am very happy to hear that, Uzi. All right, so let's go ahead and before like I do that other part of the stream, let me just make these eyes. You know, I should probably have it squint. I should say that's nasty or something. Let's see. That look better like that. Oh. Alright. You understand. Maybe you meet with a therapist who can help you. Yeah, just make sure that you talk to someone. Therapists are expensive as heck these days. So, like, I think you should definitely do that if you're able to. But if not, you should just find, like, someone you're close with that won't judge you. If you can. I would do it too if you like. But, so just let me know. Alright, so. And I'm sure Mabel would be happy too. I gotta go soon. Bye in advance, Mabel. Alright, if any of y'all want me to draw something, yeah, it helped me when I thought about suicide. Yeah. No, the therapist can still help. Yeah, most definitely. Alright. Draw a rainbow, alright? Well, let's head on over to here and draw that rainbow. What? Why did I... Alright, well, let's delete that background. Go back to the foreground. Alright, so, let's draw a rainbow. So, let's see if I can do it in like 5 minutes or less. Alright, so, and let's go. Alright, so the common look of the rainbow has, let's expand the brush size to about 20. So we have blue. Excuse me. Wait, draw a fish on the rainbow too. Alright. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And let's see. I should look up the colors of the rainbow. Like, I know the colors, I just don't know in which order it is. So let me just get the F. What happened there? Alright, RANBOW. Alright. So I was way off. I was gonna do blue on top. I got to go. Bye, guys. Bye, Uzi. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope that you feel better. Alright, let me just do this. Alright, so purple is next. I was gonna do this part here. Here, if you ever want to talk. Same here, Mabel. Alright, so hopefully, like Uzi, lets us know, like, if anything is gonna go wrong. I'm glad that I was at least able to provide him some comfort, he said. Okay, bestie, good night now. Thanks. You're welcome, Uzi. But yeah, be sure to just let us know about anything. And let me get the screen here. You know, it'd probably be easier if I use the line tool. Alright, so there's green, yellow, orange, and red. Alright. Let me be honest, I had no idea green was in the rainbow. I should have assumed because it has literally every color. But it doesn't have like pink and stuff. So let's do... Let me just see how this would look with the line tool. The line tool is alright, but not really necessary. So let's go ahead and do the red. Then we can do the fish that's creating this. Alright, so let's actually change the color of the background slightly. Alright, that's better. It makes the colors pop a little bit more. Alright, it scared me also. Alright, so. And here we are with a rainbow. Now, let's add a fish onto it. Alright, let's change the brush back down to 3 and add... Let's actually add a fish in this way. Let's actually add it like from here. Gonna draw it kind of like this. Then let's draw like, forget what they call it. I think it's a dorsal fin. Should be not that. Okay. But yeah, like I hope that like whenever like I make my videos, that like my audience knows that they can like in fact talk to me about stuff. So let me just add this. I'm gonna make this a happy fish. What if I drag potions that fall off the shelf on its own? It wasn't even on the edge. Oh, you dude, you got like a possessed puppet. I'm just joking. And so let's add this and some gills to the fish. And let's actually erase this stuff from inside the fish and add like a color palette. I draw a wave onto the fish. Alright. I'm liking where this is going. So let's go ahead and it'll probably be easier just to make a giant erase brush. Yep, much easier. Alright, so I'm thinking let's just do the colors of this rainbow for the fish. So let's do that. Let's change this to like 5 or so. And then let's just do that. Not gonna like follow the exact colors of the rainbow. Kind of scared of the nose. Yeah. Yeah, fish noses are kind of weird looking. I don't even know why they would need a nose considering they're underwater. How are they gonna smell? But there actually is like some fish that can smell, like sharks, for example. It's pretty neat. Excuse me. Then let's also add, like, make his head red. Like, everywhere except for right there, it's gonna be orange. And then we're gonna put it back to black, and then we're gonna do the wave. Alright, back to black. Let's actually do the eyes too. Now, if y'all have been here a while, I like to add a little shine to my creature's eyes, so I'm just gonna add that, and but yeah, that's a fish, all right. So let's add that. Let me skip this man. And let me turn that down just slightly. Alright, there we go. Got to go soon, like in 5 minutes. Bye in advance, Mabel. Alright, let me draw Mabel's wave so she can see that before she leaves. And so let's do that. Let me up that to 2. Alright, so let's do the wave. Let's see. I never really drew a wave before, so hopefully this can work out. Little cipher, yeah. This music is made by an awesome YouTube creator called Karu, K-A-R-U. Like, they are a very talented bunch. Alright, so let's also add this. It looks like a hand, don't it? So let's also add this. And so let's I think I'm gonna add like a slight blur to this. So let's do that. Make that kind of like that. Don't know if this is looking good, but I like to think hopefully it will be. Mabel is my favorite character. Gravity Falls theme song, that's where the Mabel in my name comes from. Yeah, like, I think Gravity Falls is somewhere in this playlist. The song for that. But yeah, Mabel is an awesome character. Personally, I think my favorite might be like Dipper, actually. But yeah, I think Mabel is awesome. Let me add this. And let me just make the water slightly darker. Then let's also add a little something right there. Love Gravity Falls. I'm literally Mabel. Yeah, I actually made like a cartoon like last year about Bill Cipher. Bill Cipher, he just came back to, like, got out of Stan's mind, and he just came back and started attacking and killing everyone. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I think the name of it is Bill Cipher Since Stay Gone, because I did it to like a Hasman Hotel song. But yeah, like I have this music in like all over my streams. And let me just add that, because I think I made the water cool circular kind of. So I'm just adding like some lines here, just to see what would stick. So let's also add that. But yeah, I'm glad that you like the music. That is like very nice to hear. And I am sorry about this mediocre looking wave. Like, this does not look good. It kind of looks like a hand. Like, I like that part, but I don't think I'm doing it. I gotta go. Bye, everyone. Alright, bye, Mabel. Be sure to subscribe because, like, I do these very randomly. Mabel reminds me of when I was younger. Yeah, the character Mabel from Gravity Falls is similar to me. Like, I was always similar to Mabel, too, like that. Alright, let's actually make this part purple. See, would a blur even work with this? Probably not. But yeah, hopefully this looks good. Since both of you collaborated on it, I'm gonna write both of your names down. So I'm gonna just make a combination. We can go with like Mabel Finn. So M-A-B-L-E. And then just put a dash and then F-I. Okay, there we go. So we have this. Oh, I wanna have like some of the water falling off the fish, because I think that would be pretty nice. So let's add that. And yes, the Owl House on in the background. Yeah, like with this playlist, it's the let me get it out. Like, this is the exact video on YouTube. It's a combination of the Gravity Falls, Amphibia, and the Owl House. Yo, what's good, Invasion? Sup, Lus? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so let's see. Does anyone else want me to draw something? Because I can. Just say anything and I will draw it. We're just gonna like ignore like the 5-minute limit this time. All my favorite Disney shows. Yeah, those shows are so awesome.
Starting to feel like chores. But
like, this guy sounds just like the Collector, doesn't he? But they got like a voice actor.
One world? I'll
because
have three as my playground.
I remember like this playlist was made before AI music was a thing, if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure I do. Alright, so there we go. So yeah, this is all authentic human-made content. And that's what we like around here. But yeah, so welcome to the stream, Lush. Alright. Let's see, I know I did a animation about Gravity Falls. I can't recall I think I did something about Amphibia as well, but I don't think it was an animation. Anyways, That's the 20-minute timer. So, shall I go back to working on my comic or working on my animation? Let's see. Let's pick. Let's do heads or tails. Alright. So let's do. That's the fairy. This is the animation. Let's go with the animation. I haven't done that just yet. Then again, the stream would look kind of small for the animation format. Alright, so let's go with let's go with this. So let's go back to the animation then. I just want to add some shine to the eyes quickly right here. Alright. So let me. Did I do that right now? Alright, let me just do that quickly. And boop. Here we go. But yeah. Got to go. Bye, Finley boy. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the stream. Alright, so let me do that. And I believe, yeah, the green goes down to here too. So let's do that, and then, yeah, bye, Finley. Oh no, I think the stream is crashing. Oh no. Why?